Jeremy Burns, what's up? Yes, I'm trying to get all these orders shipped out. Let's see. Labels. Sorry it took so long. I'm just now getting the big Burnses shipped because I didn't have any boxes. Change a coil pack. You sound like me, dude. Um, yeah, I didn't have anything. Once I started looking at it, I didn't have any. I didn't have enough flat rate boxes. I didn't have bags. I didn't have anything. Uh, I didn't slip you an extra one, Dustin, but I think I've got an extra set. I think I'm not 100% sure yet. I will know here in a minute. Um, apply, buy, print. It gets confusing because I sent stuff last week, or I sent a couple. I sent a couple. Um, like Rich, I sent his stuff early because I had a box, and there's been a couple other ones that have left already. So I'm just trying to make sure I didn't forget anybody and that all my numbers are correct. But I'm thinking, I think those are probably from Scott. That guy, Morgan. I got everybody laid out on the floor over here. Can't see it. Care packages. That sounds fun and exciting. I love a good care package. So yeah, everybody's. Oh, I still got to get John Smith. If you're there, you won last night. So if you want your Burnsy set, let me know where to ship them. They're pretty sweet. They should catch you some bass. But thanks everybody for tuning in, and thanks to Josh for sticking around last night for another marathon stream. That was fun. We got a little. I feel like everybody got a little knowledge from the swim bait side of things, the business side of things, the soft plastic side of things, the saltwater side of things, all sides. Dude knows it all. John, what's going on in the Philippines? Good to see you. But damn campers always challenge me on the Patreon. Yeah, it was fun. There's probably I should have probably I started thinking about it this morning, and I was like, oh, I should have asked him this. Oh, I should have asked him this, but um, there's literally so much. Rather, I feel like I just like letting people talk, and rather than like drill them with questions, and if you can kind of get some juice out of them, there's some juice. But uh, yeah, Josh is awesome. He's got stories out the ass, uh, probably most of which can't be told in public avenue. Uh, yeah, I was talking to Brian about that earlier today, talking about anodized blades. and I said that might be something cool to do for a camper sesh. If you want to learn how to anodize buzzbait blades, we can do that. We can do that. We can go get the battery charger fired up, get some distilled water out, and do that. Chris, did the hook thing blow your mind? That was the coolest thing I think I've heard of in forever. Like that kind of stuff really is the kind of stuff that like really nerds me out, and I like think is cool when you find like that like hidden gem that everybody considers trash. Turns out not trash. Uh, so it makes me feel a little better next time I walk into the store and need to buy some hooks, and they have more of that option. Um, Thanks for tuning in, Brendan. I enjoyed it myself. Um, yeah, I really like hearing about all the soft plastic stuff. That's because I don't know jack shit about soft plastics. So, and I think obviously Reaction has probably they've changed the soft plastics game, colors, designs, all that kind of stuff. So it's cool to hear from somebody that is with a company that I have the utmost respect for. I mean, if you really think about it, in the last 20 years, who's a cooler company that's come out than Reaction? I mean, everything Reaction's done's been awesome. Like if you're gonna, I feel like if you want to model yourself after somebody, like the way they've done it, they went their own path, and the industry is over here, and they're like, you need to conform to this square, and they said, eat a dick. We're going this way. We're putting girls on the packages. We're doing, crude names. We're doing whatever we want, and I like that. They're kind of like the punk rock of the fishing world. Um, I know, dude. I'm with you, Brendan. Like every time I get on their website, like I want everything. Uh, Correct, Morgan. Um, Patreon must be paying these guys by the minute. I wish. I wish. Unfortunately, I just think we like talking. No, he talked about the ladies. He got about them getting hiring the girls for the iCast and getting kicked out. That really happened. That was real. I remember when I used to shop at I probably still I probably still have their yeah these. So at the store I used to shop at, I guess they were like they were trying to be like an upstanding family business, and they sold Reaction. And this is from the Scottsdale, Arizona days. So when they had the girl in the package over here, Woods and Water, the store in Tuscaloosa, would go through and they would put these white stickers over her. I mean, it's not even that bad. But like I guess they thought that was like crude. I don't know. But yeah. OG pack of reaction with the girl taped up. I guess I can tape back over so nobody gets offended. But I don't know if they still make this color or not. I loved it. Main vein. It was basically sour grape with like a blue iridescent on the back, or not a sour grape, like a black grape with an iridescent blue. Dude, I used to smoke on that one. See-through tape. That was actually, the tape used not to be see-through, but over the years of, I think, bait oil leaching through the package, it has become see-through. I got a bunch of main vein left. And bloody bug. Yeah, here's what the that's what they would look like on the shelf with a good opaque sticker. How stupid. So they do still make main vein. It's a good color. Frank, always by yourself. No offense to other people, but the pros don't want you to know this. But if you cut the girl off the packaging and test rig that sliver of packaging with her, you can catch fish 4-1 over the baits in the bag. I believe it. Main vein is your favorite color. That's an interesting color to choose. I've got quite a few. Penetration's number one. That will always be number one. That was my first love. But and then I got weirdly obsessed with Magic Crawl Red, which was about the sexiest bait ever. I did find my tracking number for FedEx. Yes, they did show up. Correct. I think that's the thing, Brendan, is they just make badass looking stuff. Yeah, it's like blue swirl with like green and brown, and then it's got red flake in it. It's sexy. I could probably find a pack somewhere. I don't know. I've got like that. This pack of worms is probably, it's damn near 20 years old. I'm guessing. I mean, it's before they moved, so this is when they were in Scottsdale. I'm assuming that was from 05, something like that. So wow. We're going to have a very cool one-off wake soon. Ooh, that sounds fun. John Smith sounds like a hella alias. I think so, Chris. I think it was just part of their, one other thing to like pretty much say F you to the industry. And it kind of just fit their whole little like kinky mottos. So, I mean, it made sense. It made perfect sense. Like, it was great. Their whole branding was awesome. Like, everything worked perfect. On top of having awesome branding, their baits were awesome, and they were like forward thinking and like out there. So like when Reaction hit the scene, dude, it was exciting because they were like doing something. It wasn't like some dumbass like Guggen's, like Guggen didn't do anything. Like Reaction did something. They changed it. So that's why I like them so much. You get Heather interested, you must buy more gear. True. Get Andre on. I don't know. Oh, you just picked up on that, Morgan? Yeah, Josh's dad fishes the Elite Series and has for many years. Matt Heron. If nobody put that connection together. No, that's him. He was over at the house. He drove in. He drove in from Santee that night or that day. Came over, hung out. But whenever I look at their stuff, I always want to like. It kind of makes me want to try soft plastic pouring. But I just want like one mold that's really good of like something I would throw a lot, and then just like go nuts. But it'd probably be a who's got time for that? And they say plastisol is really stinky. Not something you really want to mess around with too much. So I'm gonna stay clear. I'm gonna maybe I'll find somebody with all the stuff and then just go over there and do it. It would probably be the smartest thing to do. Yeah, I need the like Josh. Can you loan me the 6-cavity prototyping mold? I promise I'll take care of it. I'm just gonna be some strange dude producing your product in small volume. No big deal. No big deal. Just for myself. Uh, oh, dude, I've already thought of it. I already know what it is. I've already come up with the. I already sent Josh the Vixen color. I said, please make this happen here, and it would be awesome. And it is the most like reaction thing ever. But I don't know if it's. I mean, it's certainly possible, but it's never going to happen. But it is certainly possible. Uh, maybe one of these days it'll come out. Um, it is the most stinky of all bait making is plastisol. Yeah, heating plastics real hot doesn't never really sounds like a good idea. Uh, Reaction is like a RoboWorm on steroids. Yeah, I don't know what's up with RoboWorm. They're probably too busy building damn John Cruise's shit to have like to be like, you know what I mean? Like they're too busy being a business to be like creative. Uh, hell, Travis, I think Josh just doing the Black Vixen was. I don't know that it was well received initially, like the idea, and he just did it anyway. So, um, but Sin must fight temptation for lust. Um, the speaking of John Cruise and Missile and Spro, did y'all see that Spro has reels now? Why? You know what I mean? Like you're not going to sell that many. Let's be honest. Nobody wants a Spro reel. Like they want a Daiwa or a Shimano, or maybe Lose is selling a lot of reels. Maybe a Abu, but like Spro is not a reel company. Like Lose started out as a reel company. Abu has sold reels forever. Shimano, Daiwa, they're like standards in the reel industry. Like Spro, sorry Spro, you don't know shit about reels. Like you're just cluttering up the space, wasting everybody's time. Diversifying, yes, that is a great term for it. Uh, I don't know. Depends on how many Advil I've taken, Jeremy. Spro Frogs be the new pre-wrap wiggle ward. Maybe. I don't know. Like I don't understand why these asshole companies can't just stay in their lane and just do something good. Like really good. You know what I mean? Like who else? Like yeah, Dobbins. Don't nobody wants a Dobbins reel to go with their Dobbins rod. Like it's too matchy. Uh Kistler's making reels, Duckett reels. Like they're all coming out of the same plant. Uh matchy. Uh Brendan, you can't tell me though that like out of all the reel manufacturers out there are all the like lame companies that are selling reels that were just mentioned that their piece of the market that they're going to get. I guess they have the difference is they're just buying reels with their name stamped on it. There's probably little to no development going in, so they don't have like developmental costs and any type of uh, shit like that to go into like really developing and having like parts manufactured and all this kind of shit. Like it's already there. It just came out of a catalog with their name stepped on it. Um, but those reels out of Texas seem pretty cool. Chris, what are those called? They're like begins with a B. Uh, exactly, schoolmaster. Yes, there are reels out there that aren't Shimano, and I don't know who would ever buy them, but they apparently exist. You say that, but I know a guy that has got 15 Lewises, and they all have metaniums on them. I love that. What's wrong with that? I don't understand this shite-looking plopper. Does Spro have a plopper? I don't know. Who's that other? Like, I feel like uh, what is that? Arc? Didn't they start doing? Arc started doing hard baits, and I think Arc has a reel now. Like, you're not a brand. Like, you're just like just sell some rods. Like I think that's the difference is none of these rods. I mean, none of these companies like develop into anything. like you sell rods, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, here's our hard baits. It's like, why do you have hard baits? Yeah, not to mention they look like total ass. Better take Daiwa over Shimano. No, dude, no. Can't even take those damn things apart without 50 parts flying out of it. Shimano is a damn workhorse, dude. You can take it apart and it's all the same. You know what you're getting into. You put them back together, you can clean them. Putting a damn Daiwa back together is like putting a damn Rubik's Cube together in 10 minutes. Which I haven't taken a Daiwa apart in many, many years. They might have simplified it. Nasty Nate, what's up? But yeah, I really don't like this. Like, and they come out with plastics from what is considered to be the best smallie fishermen, and neither rain, neither resign, and move on from Spro. And they come out with plastics from what is considered to be the best smallie fishermen, and neither resign and move on from Spro. Thanks, Nasty Nate. Had $400 Daiwas not last 7 months. I'd agree, Morgan. Knock on wood. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just a way for them to diversify and sell more shit. But Chris and Corey are not sponsored by Spro anymore. Oh, that was a quick. That didn't last long, did it? Was that a year? Less than a year? Is that bait still on the market? Interesting. I don't know. It's odd. It's odd what happens. I don't get it. I don't get it. Wasn't even a year. I don't know. I'd respectfully disagree, Jim. I've never had a Daiwa last. They cast good, brand new, and degrade quick. The longevity of my Shimano has been second to none. 6 skill. I do not own any Shimano or bust. No, I don't know anything about 6 skill. I don't know anything about them. Oh, no. They say something begins with a B, and they make they're like aluminum framed reels, and they say like it's like Burns or something. And it says Burns on the side or something. Baits. Like they're actually seem like they're trying to do something. They're worth looking at. Like, yeah, baits. Like I'm not gonna go buy a baits reel, but I would look at them before I looked at an Abu, whatever you want to call it, Abu Garcia. I would look at it before I looked at anything else. Baits. It's 5 letters, dude. It's close enough. It begins with a B. It's got 5 letters in it. It's close. Marty carving balsa and drilling aluminum. That would be a good name for a reel. Burns. I never used a Megabass rod. I would. Does anybody own a Burns Baits reel. Morgan, let's be real for a moment. All products from all brands are like that. Everyone gets I've never had a bad. I've never had a bad Shimano either. Knock on wood. But then I've had a lot of them, and I've bought them beat to shit already, and then beat them worse to shit. Lightest reels ever. They're stuffed with balsa. The spools are made of balsa, so when you throw your rod in the water, it floats. I haven't seen much out of them. They made a big. I feel like they made a little push getting in the market, and they've I don't know what they're doing now. Like their first marketing. I feel like their first marketing push, they were showing you the reel and you got to see it, but I don't know that I got to see it in action. You know what I mean? Like a highlight reel of somebody like catching fish with it and casting it and just like how it kind of sounded. That's a big deal. I feel like if I'm putting a little hype video together for my reel, I want you to know how it sounds. And I want to know how it sounds when you're like cranking on a fish. Like I feel like you can I don't know that it's a signifier of anything, but I mean it certainly is if it's not like clacking around and sounding like it's about to fall apart. That would, you know, certainly not be good for your brand. But I don't know. The way it sounds is like some of that like ASMR shit. I like the sound of like your line going on the spool and like cranking when there's like a lot of pressure from a fish. I like the sound. Um, Abu's not making anything good anymore. That's a shame. One locked up, one's full bent. Spool bent. That's odd. That's an odd change. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be nice if, in a perfect world, you know, you build rods and you're a rod maker. Um, like is 6th Sense going to come out with reels? Probably, if they haven't already. I don't know. But like, I don't know. Does Megabass have reels? Don't they have like uh don't they have like collaborative stuff? I think that's what's cool about the Japanese brands is they do like collaborative stuff. Um Yeah, John, that is a thing of the past. You don't see reels with a flip switch anymore. I remember the uh, the core Shimano had the flip switch. Those were badass. They have Daiwa tuned reels. See, uh, right, but Daiwa is smart enough to know we're not we're not we're not manufacturing a reel from some shitty company that everybody else is. We're Megabass. We do badass shit. We're not gonna out reel Daiwa. So why don't we just work with Daiwa and have like a really nerdy Daiwa done? with our name on it. That's the smart, cool thing to do. That's what people with taste do. They don't come out with some shitty plastic reel with their name stuck on it and be like, "Oh, we're cool." It's like, no, you're not. You're a fucking loser. Ran over. So sorry, brands. Y'all are losers. Megabass did it the tasteful, classy, cool way. That's why Megabass is Megabass. Who else? Anybody else dabbled in the collaborative reel market? I don't know that Shimano would do it. I think that's probably part of the problem. Is like I feel like Shimano's so rigid and square that they would never like go outside of the box to like do anything cool like that. Maybe they have, maybe they would in Japan, but like Daiwa and Gancraft have, yeah, see, like that's cool for Daiwa to do. Like I said, I don't know that Shimano would do that, but yeah, like if I was some monster brand and I approached Shimano and be like, listen, I'm a big fan of your Curados. Um, can we do a special run of like 1,000 and do it like a special run color with like custom knobs on it or something? Like how badass would that be? Just have 1,000 of them and they just be, you know, some really badass weird color. What not weird, but tastefully done. I don't know that Shimano would be into that. That doesn't sound Shimano-y. But it would be awesome. But John, send me your address. These are yours. Hella, yes, you did win on your John Smith account. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hey, John. Hey, Hella. I mean, John. I mean, Hella. Hello, John Smith, if that's your actual name. Nice of you to join us from the burner account. Hella, I mean, John Smith. Just kidding. All right. These are going to John Smith. Put those right there. I gotta send these to Burns for a little something. I'll reuse your box. Oh, looky what we have here. Looky what we have here. I got a little boxy from Burnsy. Let's see. Coming in. John, they were BDS ones. The only difference in them and a BDS is that the blanks, the knockoffs as they call them, they rattle. but they run great. Great bait. I do have. Let me see. I got some hanging up on the wall that I saved for myself that I could part with because I don't really need them. Let's see. Rattles are kind of growing on me. I used to be so anti-rattle, but I still don't like them, but I tolerate them. I have the khakis. Incredible color. I have two of those. And I have two of the Sunburn. There's the Sunburn. So, if you're interested in those, let me know. I'll part with those. Dude, khaki's so good, and it's not even like, I don't even know what. Dude, khaki is nasty. It's such an underrated color. He gets blasted too. Yeah, it's not that sexy. I can change your tune on that, Nate. Hold please. I'll put it on one of Edder's baits. And it's pretty sexy. I'm trying to think if I've got. I don't see a stock Bandit color, but yeah, Bandit made it famous. Tin Killer, man, it's a staple down here. Yeah, we've done the Sunburn color in some burn baits before. That's where it started. Um, Boss and khaki seem to go together. They do. They fit. They fit well together. This one's caught some bass. We're starting to dig into underlying coats of wood, so we're getting somewhere. It's getting broke in. It's getting broke in. It really does. That was a. This is the last time I threw this. This was all wear and tear from. January. December, January, February. It was cold. Water was in the 50s, which I guess y'all would laugh at considering that cold, but I think it was in February. Look what the cats drug in. Dude, the Shimano Castaics. I love the Castaics, and I love the flipping switch. I just thought the writing on the reels were very tacky and offensive to look at. Like they were real busy, and there was like graffiti that wasn't cool. If they would have kept the big like Castaic off the top of the reel or whatever, it would have been a lot cooler, and they would have probably sold more of them. But the Castaic was kind of hard to look at. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I didn't like looking down. I owned like 3 of the Castaics, and I just didn't like looking down and seeing. Like, it wasn't like a clean look. It looked like somebody drew on your reel. Somebody graffitied your reel. Let's see what this weighs. 3 ounces. All right. Ooh, the Super Free, real fancy. Real fancy, hella. I never got the funky color ones like the Chronarch. That was like gold. Did they change the Castaic? Let me look. I don't remember it. You look up Castaic SF reel. Lose Carbon Fire for $44.99 comes up. Sugu Yi Lang baitcast reel from Timo comes up for $10. Sugu Yi Lang comes up for $20 with 18 bearings plus one some other bearing. Big Game bait casting reel from Amazon comes up. So I guess if you look up a high end, or not a high end, but a decent Castaic reel, they're gonna blast you with Chinese sub $50 reels. Let's see, Tackle Tour did a review. 8.3 total score. Just got Big Game for a name. Shimano, better watch out. You ain't wrong. Keep pronouncing Chinese reel, please. Let's see if I can find another one. Leo Fishing, that's boring. It's all the same company. Sugu Liang. There's a Bates. Damn, Bates is already in Bass Pro Shops? Wow. El Jefe is the name of their reel. The guy that owns the Continental Club and does the Lone Star Roundup in Austin, they call him El Jefe. So what is this? Bates Fishing El Jefe baitcast reel. 300 doll hairs uh, from the lower Laguna Madre up to Matagorda Bay, down to the Brazos, and across every Lone Star Lake, Bates Fishing bait casting reel was built for the boss, no matter which water you might rule. Keeping in step with the rest of the Bates line of reels, El Jefe features a solid one-piece aluminum frame that's cut CNC cut from 6061 T6 bar stock aluminum anodized blue for corrosion resistance. That's cool that it doesn't have paint that is anodized. Um, Titanium crank arm, laser engraved cork grips. I mean, they look like cool reels. I'd like to try one. Not that I'm gonna go buy a bunch of them. 8-to-1 ratio. A bait project. Let me know. Don't be alarmed if I call Sugu Yang to produce it. Keep pronouncing Chinese reels. Oh, we'll have to get Hallman on. He probably knows how to say them all. Does he still use those? Does anybody know? Or did he move away? Oh, you don't want it produced by Sugu Gaipan. Bait. I gotta get my Trey Hopper's really big into the reels. His mains are Daiwa. He was really excited for the bait reels, but once he saw them, he wasn't impressed. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Like I said, I'm not gonna buy one, but I would like to. I would like to touch one, just to just see what it feels like. He switched to what? Shimano? I love the Shimano Daiwa debates. I mean, it's Chevy and Ford. You always got those Dodge guys. Anyone fishing? No. GMC doesn't count, Brendan. I'm gonna get I've thrown a couple. I've fished with Daiwas before, but I didn't. They felt good, but I didn't like fall in love to where the point I was like, dude, I gotta get rid of my Shimano shit and get these things. It's the best reel I've ever felt. It's sad they're discontinuing the Charger boat. Tim, you got both. Nice move. I gotta go find some like. Does Gamakatsu make a number 7 treble? Because I feel like that's what would be appropriate for a deep baby in. Gamakatsu, let's collab. Make me a number 7 treble specifically for one bait. they'd say, sure, your first, we'll send you your first PO for 250,000 hooks. Okay. I've always heard that GMC has, like, I don't know if this is true or not, but they take precedence over parts so that, like, they get the best pull of, like, engine components, and, like, Chevy gets secondary stuff. I don't know if it's true. It could be bullshit, but that's, I remember growing up, I always heard that. Could be bogus. Maybe, maybe not. Let's put some stuff on my little popper. Let's put some stuff on my little popper. Get these baits ready to not go fishing. Let's get these baits ready to hang on the wall. Shake the new popper. Oh yeah. It kind of sounds dumb, Travis. I'm glad you have seen that. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. I need to go paint that immediately. Is it blasphemy to put split rings on the front of a pop art? Is that would Zell Roland punch me in my nose right now if he saw me doing this? No, nobody can have the Burns rattle. It's off limits. Off limits. I'm most curious to see if I'm going to sink this thing. It might be a sinking Pop-R. Be interesting. I go float test it in a minute. After I move these baits around so I don't get hooked. I know the rattle. Yes, of course I know the rattle. Rick Clun rigs the Deep Baby M with a number 6 and a number 4 in the back for worming. Wouldn't that sink it? Tim? Seems like a lot of hook. Or wouldn't it just ride ass down like that? Wouldn't it look like a 16-year-old's truck in South Alabama? The Cali Lean rake, as they call it. So, did anybody tell me if it's blasphemous to put a split ring on the front of a Pop-R? Is there like a purist thing that You don't do that? Did I show y'all this one painted? It looks pretty wild. Nate, you put splits on them. I like them. I'm ready to go throw that something. I'm ready to go throw that around something. Never done that combo. Yeah, does the Noris come hooked like that? Oh. Who is buzzing me? Being going to sleep. If I'm trying to move that popper and cover water, direct tie. Yeah, I'm not a pop art guru. Oh. Brian, I can put new split rings in the box for sure. It does come with the goofy hooks. Travis can't tell the difference. Good. I like split rings. I like tying to split rings. I like getting the knot. There's nothing worse to me than trying to get the knot off of the inside of a popper's mouth. It's impossible for me because I never have any kind of cutters because I usually typically only have like needle nose pliers to cut line, and I can never like get them in there, so they just live. For better sound and direction of pull. That's very nerdy of you. Hello. He goes away from a Palomar and goes to a clinch, so he can control his knot and what it makes his bait do. I have heard of people doing that. They like put the knot at the bottom because they think it makes it bloop more. You put it at the top, make it spit, or all kinds of shit. Real nerd stuff. We'll have to see. I think I'm just gonna go double sixes. I don't. The mismatched hooks really doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. We need to. I guess I need to test it. I guess I need to test this theory. I need some cheap hooks though. I gotta go find me some dull hooks. Oh, I've got them. Here they are. Size 6, perfect. Here we go. Nice. They're not short shanks, but oh well. Oh well. Try not to hook myself with these. We'll get these. Let me get everything rigged up. Hella, did you get your box from me yet? Have you been on the internet trying to find those hooks I put on your bait? Not yet. Damn. I know you're going to be all over the interwebs. You're going to be talking to the purchasers at Omnia, sending them the hooks and saying, you got to stock these. Mobile to Mini is a long way away. Look at that. Nice blood droplets. Speaking of, when's the Pigstone extravaganza? All right, do these tangle? Almost. Okay. My little baby. Bebe N is ready for action. I sent Amy dates and she didn't share. Amy, you're going on the naughty list. I don't think she shared. She probably did. And I was probably watching your stream, not paying attention. Probably. I don't know. Father's Day weekend or the first weekend? Oh, she did tell me that. Yeah, something about that. I remember the 4th of July. I told her, I was like, that sounds like it would be a zoo up there. Probably. Thought about it, Brian. If we can, if it all comes to fruition, I would certainly love to come up there. I have to dig through. I have to dig through Hella's old retired rods and reels and find me a couple rods and reels to fish with. I guess I could bring reels. I would just have to use some Dobbins. I could bring my big game spooled E7s. I could carry those on. A week off, staying at the lake. That sounds excellent. Most excellent. All right, one more. And then I'm going to take these boxes and I'm going to take them all to right-handed Shimano and Daiwa reels on Dobbins. Perfect. I can use that. All right. My little sexy deep baby N is ready to go with his new hooks. Need to put them in the deep baby N box. Look at that little sexy ass thing. Red hook is only there for aesthetics. I don't think it gets me more bites. I think it's a shittier hook. I think it's an inferior hook. I think it bends out easier, but it looks cool. So we're going with it. You might be noticing a trend in my color palette for down here. What is this one? Ow! That one's got Gamakatsus on it, I can tell. Oh, this is the one what is this? Oh, that's weird. What is that? Huh. Odd. Got little blisters on it. Huh. I don't know what that's all about. But Red Sharpie will do it. think Zell said tie direct and keep pushing the knot to the top of the line tie. Yeah, maybe it was Zell that put that out there. That sounds Zellish. I found a red hook that is not dull and does not bend out like most red hooks. Wow, I didn't know such a hook existed. That is certainly a rarity. All right, dudes, I'm gonna get out of here and get all these boxes packaged up and sent to the postman. But y'all be good. Thanks for talking today. Thanks for tuning in last night. We'll do it again. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Gets to go bass fishing and go buy some red BKK hooks. Cut off this and cut off the barbs. That's what I need to do. All right. Very tight knot. I'm not a chugger. Maybe a power so I don't walk fast and spit. Agreed. Tie direct to work faster. There you go. Everybody has spoken. All right, dudes. Y'all have a good weekend. We'll talk to y'all later. Smalley Derby Monday? On a Monday? It's like an afternoon thing? All right, we'll see y'all.